So hello everybody, I hope you are safe and sound. I'm وسكران, an English foreign language teacher from Hassan Second High School, Laayoune. And today we are going to see a grammar lesson. So the title of this lesson is Past Simple Tense, Regular Verbs. So we'll start with some examples. So as you can see here, study these examples. I visited my friend or my best friend last Saturday. Anne danced very well yesterday. My uncle studied English 2 years ago. As you can see here, we have some verbs. And if you look at the ending of the verb, you have different, let's say, parts or different, let's say, endings. For the first one, you have visit, you have ed. For the second one, danced, you have just d. And for the third one, you have ied. So this is for the positive or for the affirmative form. Concerning the negative form, she didn't die in 2015. United States of America didn't invade Morocco, and some students didn't attend their classes last week. For the interrogative form, did you wash the windows? And did your teacher explain the lesson very, very well? As you can see here, we have different forms. And in each form, we have to follow certain structures. But there is another important thing, which is the time expressions. The time expressions are very important to help you to decide what tense you are going to use. For example, for the past simple tense, you use time expressions such as last Saturday, yesterday, 2 years ago, in 2015, something that refers to the past. So concerning the negative form, you can see that we have didn't plus the base form of the verb, or the bare infinitive. It means the verb without to. And for the interrogative form, we always start with did. Did the subject, and you put the base form of the verb, and then you end the statement with a question mark. Concerning the use, when do we use the past simple? So the past simple tense is used to talk about actions or events that started in the past and finished or completed in the past. So you can see here in these examples, I visited my best friend last Saturday. So this action took place in the past and finished in the past. Concerning the form, here we have the verb, the base form of the verb, plus the ending, and by the ending we mean the or e, the or I, e, d. Sorry, we mean the, ed or I, ed. And this is for the affirmative form. For the negative form, we just put didn't plus the base form. And pay attention, we don't add anything to the verb. We just have didn't plus the base form of the verb. And concerning the question form or the interrogative form, we start with did plus the subject plus the base form of the verb, and then you finish the statement with a question mark. Two things that are very important with respect to the past simple tense. The first thing is time expressions. In some exercises you have a question like or a rubric that says put the verbs between brackets in the correct form, not in the simple or not in the past simple tense. And here what I should do, I should look for the time expressions that will help me to decide what tense I'm going to use. Another important thing is the ending of the verb. You don't always add D or ED or IED because it depends on the ending of the verb. Okay, so now we are going to see the spelling of the simple past form, ed or ed forms. So verbs ending in e. First one, silent e. Examples: close, closed; die, died; phone, phoned. Second one, when we have a vowel plus y, it means when we have a verb that ends with a y, but before the y we have a vowel. For example, we have to play, play, played; destroy, destroyed; and show, showed. The third one, when we have a verb that ends with y, but before the y we have a consonant, not a vowel. For example, we have marry, married; curry, curried; and study, studied. The fourth one, for the other forms: visit, visited; miss, missed; watch, watched; finish, finished; fix, fixed; and buzz, buzzed. You can see that we add ed to these other forms. Okay, now we are going to see the rules of the simple past tense forms. So here are the rules. 1. Regular verbs ending in a silent e take d in the simple past and past participle. Example: close, closed. 2. Regular verbs ending in a vowel plus y take ed in the simple past and past participle. Example: play, played. 3. Regular verbs ending in a consonant plus y take ied in the simple past and past participle. So the y becomes an I followed by ed. Example: marry, married. Number 4. All the other regular verbs take ed in the simple past and past participle. An example here is visit, visited. But we have some special cases of the ed forms. If there is a consonant after a stressed vowel at the end of the word, we double the consonant. For example, stop, stopped; ban, banned; swap, swapped. If the vowel is not stressed, we do not double it. For example, open, opened. Here the stress is on O, not the E. Offer, offered. Here the stress is on O, not the E. In British English we double the last L of words like travel, cancel, and level, even though the last vowel is not stressed. And we have some examples here: travel, travelled; cancel, cancelled; level, levelled; and marvel, marvelled. So it's time now for practice. Here we have a set of sentences, and we have to change the form of these sentences. For example, we have, in the first one, we have the children played in the garden. So this sentence is in the positive form. So what do you think about the negative form? Yes. The children didn't play in the garden. Yeah. And we move on to the question form. Did the children play in the garden? So as you can see here, we change the form of these sentences. Second one, Laura studied history at 6 o'clock. Negative. Laura didn't study history at 6 o'clock. Did Laura study history at 6 o'clock? Next one. Max didn't cook yesterday. This is the negative form, and you have to change it to the positive and the question forms. So Max cooked yesterday. Did Max cook yesterday? Next one. Did they live in London 5 years ago? They lived in London 5 years ago. And the negative, they didn't live in London 5 years ago. And the last example, or the last statement, we have she didn't, or she did not, or didn't work in London. She worked in London. Did she work in London? So you can see here we changed the forms of these statements or sentences. So we move on to the next exercise. So the rubric says, correct the mistakes in these sentences. We have a number of mistakes in these sentences and we need to correct them. The first one, did he jump a red light? There's a mistake here. So the right, let's say the correction of this statement is, did he jump a red light? As we have seen, when we put the question form, we don't add anything to the verb, to the base form of the verb, because the verb to do, or the auxiliary do, takes, the tense. So did he jump a red light? Number two, they liked the film. Liked the film? So apparently this is the negative form, but we don't use no. So they didn't like the film. 3. We plan to go on a trip around the USA or United States or US, United States of America. United States of America. We planned. Here we have a spelling mistake. Yes, it's we planned with double N. So we plan to go on a trip around the US. Number 4. You didn't kill it, do you? So the right answer is, you didn't kill it, did you? Not do you. Number 5. The door opened and we went in. Here again we have a spelling mistake. So the door opened and we went in. Number 6. Played you tennis last year? Do we say played you tennis last year? So it's a question form, so we start with did. So did you play tennis last year? Okay. So here we have another exercise, and we need to put the verbs between brackets in the correct form. Let's say the past simple. Yesterday the verb to revise all my English lessons. So yesterday I revised all my English lessons. My brother not brush his shoes this morning. So this is the negative form. So my brother didn't brush his shoes this morning. He opened the doors this afternoon. Did he open the doors this afternoon? She stopped near your house yesterday. Another question statement. So, did she stop near your house yesterday? I, between brackets, not like school very much 3 years ago. I didn't like school very much 3 years ago. Why you wash your jeans on Monday? So with WH questions, we do the same as, let's say, in the question form, we put did plus subject plus the base form of the verb, and we finish the statement. So why did you wash your jeans on Monday? Mark not listen to me. Apparently this is a negative form. So Mark didn't listen to me. My father parked the car outside 15 minutes ago. My father parked the car outside 15 minutes ago. Why you jump over the branch? Why did you jump over the branch? It not snow last year. It didn't snow last year. It snowed 2 years ago. So, did it snow 2 years ago? So in the last example, or the last statement, where they live in September. Where did they live in September? So stay home and save lives, and this is the lesson of today. I hope you enjoyed following the instructions and the explanation of the lesson, and I'm looking forward to meeting you next time. Take care.